Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Rogue Trader playthrough. This is episode number 178, part 2. Last time, we got a bit screwed over because the game crashed and actually I do know the reason why. The reason why is because that drained Farseer, it had so many attacks, especially like warp attacks. It was like every single time anybody attacked, it had a warp attack ready, that it literally just broke the game. I feel like with this game, there are a lot of features and battles that I feel like just really weren't that well thought out. Like they came up with like, ooh, this would be a cool idea, and implemented it and didn't really think about the ramifications of it. Most particularly that Mandrake battle, when we are looking for Emelina. That Mandrake battle really did not feel that well thought out. So yeah.
None shall stand in my way.
I've said my piece on that.
But I'll ask you again. Eldari are supposed to be all the one species, aren't they? But I look at you, stick insect, and I don't understand why you and your kin are so creepy looking. Nothing like the Eldari on Janus. I suppose a diet of pain and torment won't do wonders for anybody's looks, but...
Just leave me alone.
Idira riling up Marzai. I like it.
Too hard for a simple monkey.
I don't know, I also feel like Idira's voice line should evolve.
I'll lay claim to the
Keep a sharp eye.
Because there's no way at this point in our journey,
My success
especially with like our dialogue options earlier on Quetzaltemir,
follow my lead.
there's no way she should still be like, rah, I hate you and your kind, monkey. Or, I hate you, monkey. Ugh, I have such disdain and arrogant disdain for you. Like, she's made it pretty clear she doesn't feel that way about us anymore.
Something of interest.
Watch your steps.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Have to trigger that, don't you? Let's try this. All I need is the implant on your head. Give it to me and I shall set you free. No, I shall grant you. Eldari hisses and howls, his crooked fingers tearing his ragged robes apart. It is too late. My mind is poisoned. My soul is marred. Do not know for what purpose you need this cursed machine, monkey. But if your mind carries a shred of reason, then destroy it along with me. Idira suddenly leans forward, anger and desperation are written all over her face. Oh, chance, Xenos, that thing. That sigh stifler. It will save my life. You're just weak. That's why you can't handle it. Sorry for the background noise, by the way. People talking outside. Naive child. You would condemn yourself to a fate of true horror. Heed me when I say there are far worse things than death. What makes this device so dangerous? It hides the soul within the warp from the spawn of chaos without severing its connection to real space, and it slowly consumes the soul. Day after day, the soul erodes and withers until nothing remains but emptiness. Is that right? You certainly talk a lot for someone who's supposed to be empty. For all this, you must have never shut up. I spent eons harnessing my gift. I guided an entire world. My gaze pierced the future, looking epochs ahead. Even I am at my limit, clinging desperately to the meager relics of what I once called my soul, just to speak another word. Who gave you the audacity to think you will fare any better? Shall grant you a swift death. Really hate that. I don't understand why you have to fight the Farseer for granting him a death. Like, why not just shoot him?
I'll from the face of the galaxy.
It's so confusing. That's all I have to say, is I'm so confused.
A pitiful attempt.
Nah.
I move swiftly to strike.
Let's move here.
I understand your ancestors guide me.
Heal my wounds.
But of course.
Sorry, my friend, but Isha not really in the mood to heal your
I do not
wounds.
fear a perilous path.
Marjai. Kind of screwed myself up there.
I will hurt the prey.
Hey, the fight's a little bit easier. They don't have nearly as much damage.
Gloria of anguish. I revel in your terror.
Heinrichs. Get moving up here.
Naturally.
My prescience has failed me.
Alright.
I do not fear a perilous path. I will join the ancestors.
How do you have so many lightning attacks? Dude just attacked 6 times and is still using abilities. This is bullcrap.
We all walk our own path.
Like, I'm sorry, but it,
Pay dearly for your actions.
this is bullcrap.
Perilous path.
Like, seriously, what the fuck?
The fame-hungry come.
I don't care about the experiment clones. I just need this Farseer dead before my head explodes.
None can. I say bite of death. See how the warrior become the alpha. I answer the call. Predator does not.
And everyone falls.
We all
I have 13 trauma hits already.
perilous path.
If you were wondering how bullcrap this is, that's how bullcrap this
We
is.
walk our own path.
Back into the fray. There's nowhere to hide.
You have offered me another chance. I am not your zip.
No tears for me, Isha.
Should deal with the Psyker issue. That's not a smart move.
Will do. Be gone.
Go into the darkness of fate. Guide me. I yearn for agony.
Well, there you go, Marjai.
Broken already.
I need a crit so bad. Oh, thank goodness. I needed that crit.
Of perilous path.
Ulfar. Slide here. Shoot there.
Feel the icy bite of death.
Another Eldar down.
I answer the call.
An unworthy soul.
My tactics are flawless. Suits my purposes.
Pitiful attempt.
You will pay an even greater price. Another soul slips beyond the veil.
I'll wait one more turn for that.
I know what is to come. Was that you? Or...
Let's see to it.
First shot with that gun.
Answer the call.
Clever.
The wolf is on the hunt.
But not clever enough.
For me, Isha.
Idira carefully pulls the threads of the Psi Stifler out of the Farseer's breathless body. The strange device glimmers ominously in her hands. It's difficult to tell in the dim light if its threads are moving on their own or if it's just because her whole body is trembling. Terrified and confused, Idira looks at the device, then at you, then at the dead Eldari. That's Xenos. Max Schreiber, did you see his eyes right before he attacked us? It was like there was no light left in them. And it's all because of this thing? I don't want to die, but I don't want to live like that either. It means I'll stop being myself, then what's the point? Irliet is warily observing Idira from under her lowered lids. Do not have to resort to a solution like this. There are other ways. My kind have other technology. Devices not designed purely to scourge the soul. Oh yeah, Red, I'm sure they do. Oh yeah, Red. Oh yeah, Red. I'm sure they do. As soon as I visit your nearest and dearest, I'm sure they'll welcome me with open arms and spoil me with gifts. Look here, Irliet. If you're not on great terms with them, then what chance does a monkey witch have? Heinrich gazes at the Drukhari device, pressing his lips into a thin line, then he shifts his gaze to Idira. Mistress Class. What is it, Iceman? Want to hurry me along? Can't wait for the blasted unsanctioned witch to muzzle herself. No. I want to tell you not to make the mistake of using this device. Drukhari technology is designed to mutilate and torture. You have witnessed this yourself as people drive along. One thing I really hate about where I live is that there's so many people who just love taking their mufflers off to show off their nice $40,000 cars. It's really annoying. Now, are you sure you are willing to part with your soul just so you can live without fear of the curse that you and I share? Our curse? Idira falls silent, unsure what to say to that. Not doing that or that. Break that abominable device. Robbing yourself of your soul is never the way. Yes, you're right. This crap isn't worth it. Time to accept the inevitable. Can entertain these fantasies of a nice long life all I like, but it's all there'll ever be. Fantasies. Pretty tales to tell over a glass of Amasec to make real life seem less shitty. The reality of the situation is ugly and merciless. I'm a psyker. My abilities are getting more and more out of control by the day, which means I'll go out like any psyker should. Be ugly and merciless. Best I can hope for is that it'll be so fragging awesome and heroic that you'll be telling stories of it to your grandchildren for ages. Ha! Thank you for helping me realize this, Max Schreiber. Idira sniffles and casually drops the Psi Stifler on the floor, where it shatters into a million tiny pieces. Pretty sure we're done here, Lord Captain. Mind letting me know when you have some time once we're back on the ship? I want to talk to you about plans for the future in private. Can we go now? I've still got a whole life to get on with. Yeah. We just loot.
They say a little bit of humility never hurts anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step. I'll lay claim to the stars.
Still treasure.
Follow my lead.
Okay, it should be right here.
None shall stand in my way.
Okay, apparently the drained Farseer is glitched, so you can't take their loot. Maybe the loot is the Psi Stifler, but you can't get it when Idira breaks it. I don't know, I don't really care. I just want to get out of here.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Oh, there we go. Get a Witch Staff and Farseer Mesh Armor. I'll take both.
A new challenge for me.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, for this next episode, as much as I'd love to start doing the stuff with the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest, I really just, at the same time...
Supposed to be a challenge.
Victory
No, it was not.
awaits.
I knew Monkey was stupid. But traveling between the stars, through the domain of Silent Thresh, I cannot imagine a worse kind of madness.
Our heads are stronger than your thin little skulls. Not everyone goes into a frenzy as soon as the ship translates to the Empyrean. I am stability incarnate. Learn from my example.
LOL.
None shall stand in my way.
I actually find that so funny. Idira of everyone who could say it, saying, yeah, I'm stability incarnate. So yeah, we're done here on Quetzaltemir. We're gonna go talk with Idira, and then we're gonna make haste for Footfall. Voxcaster under your armor suddenly spits out a cacophony of sounds, the growl of chainswords, human screams, screech of metal, and the rattling interference of an active Voxcast. Working the buttons, switches, and tumblers only makes it worse. Skillfully wielding your tools, you open the device's case and check each purchase condition. The Voxcaster does not enjoy your manipulations. It hisses at you, then the lumens on its screen glow red, and the broadcast stops. The calm does not persist for long. Right before your eyes, the device's remains burst into purple sparks, and the dead speaker emits the familiar voice that speaks with gods, hoarse and feeble. O star-born sky herald of the eagle god, heard prayers of your servant sent through the myriad forests of Quetzaltemir. The nightmare has become real. The darkness left the forest, but the light of the dying string steps I be saved. The heart of the forest calls out for you. Soon the priest's voice stops. Your entire body arches the crack as if electrocuted. Standing on the tips of your toes, staring at a crimson sky. At dusk, that has turned into an ocean of spilt blood. Its still surface is broken by the hand with fingers covered in rings, and Caligula's winter skull emerges from the depths. They take a single breath and disappear once more into the blood. It's again and again and again until he finally notices you. He throws out his hand and reaches for you. He reaches out. The illusion fades away, leaving only a splitting headache in its wake. Closing his eyes with satisfaction, the wolf says with deep feeling, "Do not try to drown out this voice, Edvater. The All-Father sends us the music of this battle, calling us to the Raven's Feast. We must make haste." Ah! Idira digs her nails into her face, purple sparks gleaming off the ends of her hair. The just sun has reached the treetops, and the crimson heart has struck its last beat. The dying stars have no hope left. Run, fools. Back! I can barely understand the speech of this monkey, but one thing is clear. The settlement needs help. I care little about the woes of these primitive creatures. I'm simply paying reparations for the pain that my kin have brought upon this world. We need to get there now. Till next.